Ren is back with another one. I thought I reacted to this, but I guess he just dropped it 3 weeks ago. It must be on the deluxe version of the album because I did react to the entire album. I have a playlist section for Ren reactions. You'll see the whole album on there. If you want to go binge watch that, be my guest. But welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you are new here, I go by omeezythagod. I'm a rapper, I'm a singer, songwriter. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. My latest album is called The Demigod. It's doing really well, so definitely go check that out. Let me know how you feel. That's my ultimate goal. YouTube is fun, but I'm using it as a stepping stone to get to where I really want to be. I'm an artist, so that's what it is. So we got Ren Eden. This is almost 9 minutes long. I don't really know what to expect, but it's called Eden, so it's going to be religious, and you guys know I'm spiritual, so I'm going to take, I don't know, Ren is definitely tapped in and more spiritual, so I feel like he's going to hit it on the head here, but I deciphered the Bible in a different way than most people do, because it's all metaphors and parables, so we'll see what he's got to say. It looks like he has a lot to say because it's long as shit, but yeah. So we're going to get into this. This is Eden by Ren. Let's go. Roll the intro.
Breaking me down, ain't gonna work cause I build it back up. Stronger and better than ever, you gotta remember I got a refillable cup. Fill it with knowledge and wisdom, I got it from prison. I learned how to go in my head. Hear myself by meditation, I rise in vibration. The snake in my body will shed.
Alright, let's go.
Let me tell you a story as old as time.
Ren's such a good storyteller. I'm here for it.
It starts with a God who wanted more. God had just created the heavens and the earth. He had the angels by his side, but they had no will of their own. And so the autonomy to love or reject him was never theirs.
Back.
All but for one. The once called bringer of light.
Lucifer.
Lucifer, morning star.
Lucifer, morning star.
Lucifer was the fairest and most intelligent of all the angels. He was the closest thing to God's image, and in his likeliness, Lucifer felt restless. He began to question and doubt God. He doubted the hierarchy opposed upon him. He felt God was arrogant. In his frustration, Lucifer built a throne that stood even above God's and declared mutiny.
Mutiny. I like these graphics.
A war ensued. God, being all-powerful, came out the victor and banished Lucifer from the heavens and exiled him to earth. Once again, God was alone with his power.
Did you hear what he just said? Exiled him to earth, not to hell. Hell is here on earth. We create it with our own thoughts and emotions. Hell is here.
Perhaps from loneliness, perhaps from curiosity, perhaps from a desire to share love, God began to work on his greatest project yet, a being that would mirror himself, the human, two humans specifically, Adam.
We come from darkness and nothingness, and we are all from the same source. We're all God. So when you're alone in the dark, you feel lonely, you can create, just like we use our imagination, you can create other beings. So we, the God, the universe, created these meat suits, these humans, so we could put a piece of our consciousness into each of them and experience a world where there's light, love, and no loneliness. That's why we do it. Ren is on point already so far.
And Eve. They were placed inside a paradise built for them on earth, the Garden of Eden. In the garden, God placed a tree that bared fruit that would grant anyone who ate it powers bestowed only to a God, to tell good from evil, left from right, to live righteously or to sin. He named this the tree of knowledge.
And God definitely wanted us to eat from that tree. We can't just do that. Oh, nobody can know about this, but I'm going to put it right there and tell them. You see that tree right there? Do not eat from it. Whatever you do, you can do anything else on this world, do not eat from that tree right there. That's the first thing we're going to do as humans, is fucking eat from that tree. He definitely wanted us. It's like reverse psychology. He definitely wanted us to eat from that tree. It's like a president, like this is classified top secret document. I don't want anybody to read it, but it's right there in that library. Don't you go in there and read that in that in that library. He definitely wants us to read it. Like, he put it right there. So that's just how I feel about it. At least, let's go.
God told Adam and Eve they could eat whatever they wanted in the garden, but never the fruit from the tree of knowledge. And if they disobeyed him, it would be punishable by death. The basic way the story of Eden is told is that Eve was tempted by Lucifer in the form of a serpent to eat a fruit from the tree of knowledge. Convinced, she bit the fruit. She passed it to Adam, and he did the same. Suddenly, ultimate knowledge filled their minds, and they realized they were naked and felt shame. God discovered this betrayal and felt anger. He exiled Adam and Eve and cursed them with the life of a mortal. They would work, they would bear children, and they would die. The fate of a human. Now look deeper.
Oh,
In the story, the serpent tempted me by telling me I would gain ultimate knowledge and that God would spare me.
Both were true.
This wasn't some great deception, meaning that Satan, in the likeliness of God, perhaps understood his intentions. In fact,
The only lie uttered in the
Garden of Eden was
by God, who did not end up
condemning
Adam and Eve to death.
death.
This could be seen as an act of
Mercy, but the sheer fact that the tree existed and that humans
were initially cut off from this knowledge.
may imply some part of God was afraid that if humans were granted the gift of perception, they, like Lucifer, would have the power to reject him too. The fact
Free
that
will,
there
baby,
stood
free
a
will.
beautiful tree that could
grant this knowledge in the first place.
implies that a small part of
God, supposedly all-knowing.
perhaps wanted
You know how much time this took? Ren's a fucking genius, guys. Like he's cutting together different sound bites to make one story. He's such a good storyteller. Holy shit.
and intended
the humans to bite too.
In the Bible, Satan was an exiled angel of free will. Humans are exiled
descendants of Adam and Eve.
also with free will. Not only have we shared a similar fate to the devil, we were also both constructed in the
We're
image of
also
our
both
Creator,
constructed in the image
Yep.
of our Creator.
meaning
Facts.
our behaviors, in some shape or form, imperfectly echo his.
We could assume that this kind of
God has his doubts,
But-
but as the most
powerful
Being in the universe
he has no one above him
to turn to with questions, and no one to
Doubt but himself,
Uh-huh.
an
Just
incredibly
like us.
lonely and isolating existence.
We must only assume that the common thread between God, Lucifer, and us is the desire for more, an eternal curiosity, a
Yep.
desire perhaps birthed from a seed of loneliness. If not,
Fact.
why
That's-
would we
yes.
exist in the first place?
Exactly. That's what I was, yes. Exactly. We are one source consciousness. We all come from the same source, which is the flower of life. Sacred geometry. This is technically the face of God right here. I know you probably can't see it. Whatever. You know, right? Now imagine you're just floating consciousness in this void of nothingness, just dark, empty. There's no body, there's nothing. You feel lonely. So you create other people and things. In the beginning, God said, let there be light. All you have to do is say it. Our words, in a scientific sense, are sound waves. They're frequencies. And sound and frequency can actually have effect on physical matter. So what we say creates a ripple effect in space and time, and it literally creates the reality in which we live. So what we think, we feel, and we say it, and we create our worlds with it. So we were lonely in the darkness, so we said, I don't want to be lonely in the dark. Let there be light. Cool, there's light. Now I'm not afraid anymore, but I'm still alone. Let me make some meat suits so I can take little pieces of myself, put it inside these meat suits, humans, so I can experience this beautiful world that I just created. We are all gods. We have that peace. He said it himself. That's what makes us different from angels, our free will, which only God has. We are the gods. We are the creators of our own universe. That's why we exist. That's why all this is here, just so we can enjoy it, learn from it, and love. Because we come from loneliness, darkness, and fear. So we're here to experience the opposite. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
The constantly looping, bittersweet irony is whether gifted by some omnipotent God or simply a byproduct.
Did you say omnipotent? Is that another word Americans say wrong? Because we say omnipotent. He said omnipotent. Damn, we got it all fucked up.
Product of billions of years of evolution, here we stand in 2023 as creatures with free will. The only creatures that understand and define good from bad. Creatures with the potential of a god. And what do we do with that free will, my friend?
Tell him, Ren, what do we do?
We willingly walk to the edge of a cliff In the name of progress, we jump off the precipice. The empires we build ravage the earth. The natural order of things are necessary to survive. Any systems which do not honor homeostasis eventually perish. Our free will overrides our own biological instinct. We can take more than we eat. We can kill more than we need. We can willingly create weapons with the potential to burn everything we've built to the ground. We willingly decide to bow at the altar of greed, the most insidious and destructive of all sins. We put our faith in corporations who pose as rulers. We willingly allow ourselves to be led by outdated power systems ran by corrupted politicians and bloated dictators who claim domain and
bloated dictators.
I'm free land.
Open and free land. Like, how the fuck can one person say, I own the earth, I own the land, the air, the water? Like, how the fuck? When we were all placed here, we all helped create this. It's for us. But somebody's like, no, you got to give me money to have access to this earth, which you are already on. Who said that? You cannot own land. You cannot own water or air. It's for all of us to equally enjoy. You don't need a passport to travel. You don't need to pay a toll. You don't need to have a license. You don't need to have permission to go from point A to point B. Man, Ren, you're getting me going right now.
Elect the corrupted when the decision was always ours to build something better. We willingly create and impose separation because of beliefs that we are force-fed through our phones and television sets. We always had the will to reject these things, but we adhere to them as though they were the laws of physics. War, famine, pestilence, greed, these aren't things imposed upon us by an all-powerful God or by his demonic adversary. They are here because of us, not because of free will, but because of our inability to use it. We must be motivated to be better, not out of fear of punishment of an eternal damnation, but because the choice exists. Because we love ourselves. Because we have the power to absolve ourselves of so much unnecessary suffering.
Come on, bro.
Take a second to be in this very moment.
Yeah, let me be in this moment for a second. Ren, fucking Ren, bro. You are so smart and so tapped in. I fucking love it, and we need you in this world. You are a starseed. You are a light worker. I thank you for what you're doing, and I hope all you other guys are listening to this. I've never had a video hit 1 million views. This should be my first video to hit 1 million views. This needs to be the first video to hit 1 million views. I need the world to see this reaction right now. This is gonna liberate us all. In 4 years, I have not hit 1 million views yet. Man, Ren. All right, let's be present. He said be present.
In this moment, how much suffering is happening all over the planet right now?
Too much.
How many people are dying of illnesses that could have easily been cured, but aren't because of the selfishness and greediness of humanity?
Bro.
How
Yo. Yo. Well, for the gym? Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Yeah. Alright, bro. Yep. Bro. I became a holistic healer, herbalist, about 6 years ago because I learned of Dr. Sebi, who cured AIDS, cancer, paralysis, leprosy, blindness, you name it, right? Human bodies can heal themselves of anything, but a patient cured is a customer lost. Big Pharma's all about the moolah, baby. They're not taught in school to heal and prevent. They're only taught to diagnose and treat. Okay? This is... I can't get too deep into this because this is the shit that gets me in trouble. Damn it, Ren.
How many people break their backs and reject their own passions to simply afford bills and food? How many of us crave distraction from existence? How many of us numb that pain in whatever way necessary? How many children are being abused? How many people sleep cold and hungry on the streets? How many of us become cogs inside a machine that is destroying itself? How many soldiers have been forced to fight in meaningless wars?
Meaningless.
How many humans have killed for ideals they
No
don't
one
believe
wins
in or
wars.
understand? How many people have died for the greed of
The
another
only
man?
people that win the wars are the ones that sold the guns. Nobody wins wars. It's stupid. Fucking the dumbest shit ever. We need to get along as humans. We're all on the same planet together. Because you live on one side of an ocean and you praise a certain god and you have a certain resource. Now I gotta kill you so that I can... Bro, fucking cut it out. We're gonna be our own destruction, our own downfall. We need to stop the bullshit. And it's the governments that are pushing that in our heads. It's brainwashing us to believe that we need to do that. Oh, Ren, bro, you're gonna get me in trouble.
And how much of this was
All of
avoidable?
it.
As written in the Bible, Satan was not condemned to hell. Satan was condemned to
Didn't I
earth.
say that?
He
Didn't I
lives
say
there
that?
amongst other creatures with free will, who always had the choice and still chose their own undoing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our self-made hell. The bittersweet irony is this is a creation of our own design. I'll leave you with this. Consider what you have done here today. You have worked together as individuals collaborating to form a giant neural network, a hive mind capable of achieving incredible things. We have lent on each other's strengths to solve puzzles and decipher riddles, and we've done so to win money. Imagine applying that same spirit and determination to creating the closest thing we have to paradise here on Earth. By using the power of collaboration, we can work together to even the playing field for everybody. Our dystopias can become utopias. Our Jahannams can become Jannah. Our hells can become heaven. Right here on Earth.
Right now.
And this sentiment applies to atheists, agnostics, and believers alike. Myself, I'm an agnostic who believes. I believe in us. We must do better because we can choose to.
Free will, baby.
We must be better simply because the option exists.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Fuck, friend. Fuck. This video needs to get 1 million views. My reaction. His fucking video as well, because it's only at 146,000. But also my reaction. I need your help. The world needs to see this and hear this. This is. If me and Ren had a podcast together, each episode would be like 27 hours long. I can talk to this man forever because me and him are on like the same fucking page. Ren, if you ever watch this, bro, I love you, bro. I fucking love you. Man, make sure you guys are liking the video. Now, listen, I'm not asking you to do this because I just want you to press buttons. YouTube is AI. It's controlled by AI. It has an algorithm. So the more likes it gets, the more comments it gets, the more subscribes it gets, the more the algorithm is going to push the video out to more people. You see what I'm saying? So like, I really appreciate every single person who hits the thumbs up, every single person who comments, every person who subscribes. Like, I really appreciate you guys. I don't take any one of you for granted. I swear to God. I swear. I appreciate you and I love you guys and I'm here for you guys. You should hear my music. I talk about waking people up and spreading love in all my music. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to pick up where Bob Marley left off. Like, I need your help, guys. I need your help. I know you got my back because I got yours. But thank you for being here with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.